growing up as a photographer shooting surfing in California, you know, who wouldn't have known who Tom Curren is? So I always knew Tom, you know, but then because he kind of became this elusive, you know, kind of guy that moved to France and, you know, he was off the radar. I mean, I don't think anybody got to see him free surf much. There was very limited film of Tom free surfing. The Tom Curren connection with making the first search film was almost like paved in just knowing each other since young. It wasn't something like the thing about probably that first movie and all the movies we made, they just occurred. We kind of made these movies on a lot of investment of time. The real journey was to go to Africa, and that really the whole Africa idea, I think, was, you know, really brainchild by Derek Hind, because he had this affection with J-Bay. He knew what a phenomenal point wave it was. He knew that Tom was the master of the right-hand point. We went there for over a month. We stayed in Africa. So, you know, there was one of those swells radared. We got there, I think, a couple days before. Tom was flying in, like, on the moment. We all knew that Tom was coming. And so we were like, you know, it was down there like, get your cameras greased and make sure they're working because the guy's gonna arrive and the waves are pumping. Like, it was, you know, the day before was good, but it wasn't as good as like the afternoon he showed up. We rolled on somebody just surfing to make sure it actually could shoot a surfing wave. Like some goofy footer dropped in and just did a bottom turn and kicked out, and we rolled on that, said, okay, it's rolling. And it was the next wave was Tom's first wave, a J-Bay paddling out. Paddled out, took off on his first wave, and rode it flawlessly on a board he'd never ridden. It takes a certain person surfing to flawlessly ride that wave. Tom's surfing is so flawless with his style that all that speed, power, flow, you know, his bottom turn, I mean, all that stuff was just like through the roof on one ride, first day he's ever surfed J-Bay. I don't think at the time that I quite felt like that was a turning point in surfing because of not being able to watch it back. So I mean, all those kind of moments that we captured without the digital age and, you know, the simple age of recording, you know, by hitting a red button, it's like a miracle that the moments that mattered actually got caught on the 2 or 3 minutes of movie film per roll. No one had ever seen a display of Tom Curren's free surfing until that turning point of the search and 5 years of exploration.